Hello and welcome to another episode of Tommy's Trains. In this episode, I'm going to begin going over some of the things that I already have. Coast Guard with an NW2 diesel switcher with a diesel horn, headlight, works on AC or DC, knuckle couplers, and it also has, grade crossings, trailer truck. It's just an oval, so it's nothing spectacular. We've got a searchlight car, a radar car, a derrick, and we've got a boat on a flat car, and we've got a rescue caboose. So pretty neat little set. So we'll go over this one. This one was made in the United States too. So back when, I'm trying to remember the saying they had for trains, something to grow up with, not out of, I guess is what they used to say. So the first thing we have here is this NW2, and it's pretty much exactly the same as the Navy set. It's a good heavy locomotive. It's only 4-wheel drive. There's a can motor here, but just a free running truck back here. Got operating couplers on it. Plastic trucks on the sides. Plastic shell. It's got separately applied grab irons. You got the jewels. Front and back. It doesn't have directional lighting, I'm pretty sure. I think it only has one-way lighting. But this is a neat little switcher locomotive in, Coast Guard orange. Looks like a life preserver. But it's a great set with the nice graphics on it. Built by Lionel on the side. So nice little train. The second car I've got is built in 96. So that's when this set must have come out, in 1996. This is a classic car, and there's a lot of variations of this. This is a radar car. They had a TV car, and so you got the radar up here that goes with the truck. And again, this has a little gear on it. Lightly lubricate. It's all is metal gears, but they don't need a lot of lubrication. Operating trucks. All die-cast trucks in this one. It's a pretty heavy car, and you got the guy sitting here operating the radar, which if any of you know anything about radar, he's gonna get microwaved. True story. Actually, a couple true stories. When I was in the military for a long time, and one of my jobs, I did electronics, so we did work on radar. And there was a guy, and he was working on the radar, and he was supposed to shut everything down before he got up there, but he thought he could beat the sweep, and he couldn't. He didn't beat the sweep, and he said he felt a little funny, but he basically microwaved himself from the inside out and died shortly thereafter. This derrick car is pretty common in a few different sets, and it's, again, 1996. There's two cranks in here. It does work. Operates. This is all plastic, however. The pulley and the boom. So you can see this one on the right operates the boom. And this one on the left operates the hook. And this whole thing does fold in for storage. But a neat little car. It has die-cast trucks on it. Separately applied the brake wheel, operating knuckle couplers. This is like Air Force blue. Another interesting thing is the Coast Guard dress blues, at least they used to be, were the same as the Air Force. They used the same clothes. They just put different emblems on them. So the next car we have here is a flatbed, and it might have something missing on it because the boat has a cradle, and also the trailer truck has a certain part to it, so I'll have to look, but it looks like I'm missing something. It looks like the frame for the boat might have been sitting there. Here's the Coast Guard boat. It's a little speeder that goes in the back, and this says made in China on it. Supposedly this worked. There's a stretcher and air tanks. These go on the caboose. So these trailers are kind of neat too. They're like intermodal. So you can take the, they're like those, yeah, is it intermodal? Is that what they call them with the shipping containers? Where they just have this part? I think that's what it is. But these just go, they go right back on. So U.S. Coast Guard trailer truck. It's just a typical red truck. I've seen these in white and red only. I have not seen any other colors. If you've seen other colors of these semis, I'd like to know. I've only seen, like I said, the red or white. Searchlight car. It's pretty much the same as the Navy one. The Navy one had a work caboose with this on it. This just has the searchlight, but there's molded in like tools. It says track maintenance. So there's like shovels and some cable and a set of stairs that goes up here. Pretty neat little piece. It's pretty heavy. Metal trucks, metal wheels, operating couplers. Another cool little car. So here's our work caboose. These do have lights that you can replace. It was a YouTube video I should have clicked on the other day. It said why cats love boxes. And I don't remember why, but most cats are obsessed with boxes. So here's our emergency medical unit work caboose. Metal trucks, metal wheels, metal couplers that operate. So nothing spectacular. This comes with, looks like 2, 4, 6 pieces of straight. And you get your regular amount of curves. I think it's 8. A couple of grade crossings. All your booklets. All right, so switching back to my Tech 2. First thing we've got is the locomotive, and then we've got, here's our flat car for the boat. And what I'm going to do is, I found these little parts to it. So we've got this right here. It goes, yeah, I don't know where it goes exactly. Let's say it goes there. And then we're going to put 2 of these on. Looks like that piece got broken. It just sets in. See a little speedboat. Again, we got the automatic couplers, or sorry, the manual couplers here. So we can hook this on. And then we've got radar. It's still cool. It's still a cool piece. Is it authentic? No. But really, there's not a lot about Lionels that I would say are authentic. They're just fun. One works. Here's our spotlight car. There's 2 ways you can reverse these locomotives. One is you just go back to turn the power off and come back on. Now we're in neutral, off, on. The other way is why you still have power applied is you push the direction. So that'll put it in the next sequence, which would be neutral. And then you push the direction again, we'll either reverse it or send it forward again. So right now we're in neutral, reverse, neutral, forward. And so on the caboose, this whole little control panel part here comes out. So you could take that out and technically use it for the work caboose. You could technically do that, but this one is a pretty cool set where you can lower the whole thing. If you had the Bucyrus Erie, the boom sticks out way past. So you could just take this and just hook it pretty much anywhere, just to keep it under wraps. So work caboose, manual couplers. Some air tanks here. And 2 stretchers. They kind of just set. They just set in here. There. So there's all our parts and pieces, and you could paint these just to make them more realistic. And we've got our trailer truck. I know that the doors don't open. So we've got lights and reverse, neutral. So without the extra parts of the straight track in here, we're almost chasing our own tail pretty much. Spotlight's on, caboose is on, watch the radar spin. So there you have it, the Coast Guard Lionel O-27 set, NW2, flat car with Coast Guard speedboat, radar, floodlight, crane, and your rescue caboose. Pretty neat little set. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more Lionel trains. I'll talk to you next time.